forge that you can incorporate to any class that you play is going to be understanding determination, properly jumping, blocking, positioning awareness, the audio cues, and cancel casting. I would like to touch on determination. Determination is the factor, it's what it incorporates is keeping you from being chain CC'd.
Alex moved to AFK.
Basically, determination, you have a bar on the bottom left hand corner. You see your health total, it's 1000. Then you see your mana, it's based at 100 unless you've increased it. And then you see where it says 0 out of 80, you see that's your determination bar. When that reaches 80, you turn a slightly golden color, and you'll see a white bar around your feet, around the circle. That's your determination bar, to see that on enemies and allies. What that means, when you're determined, that means you can't be CC'd. All stuns or CCs that would CC you is going to become a slow. And that's how determination works. And why, if you'd like to talk a little bit about jumping. If you would like to touch on jumping.
Wall jumping. Probably one of the wall jumping you're talking about, right?
Yeah, wall jumping.
Yeah, one of the most important things in this game is wall jumping, which is pretty straightforward. You run at any surface and then press your jump button, hit the surface, and jump again, and you will jump off of it. It's a good idea to combo this to get different places, such as up higher on roofs or to objectives.
Yeah, there's also a lot of information on wall jumping and different spots. You can check out the forums for videos on those. So we're not going to go through all the wall jump spots, but there is a great video on the forums by Eradicate that you can watch to learn a lot of the common wall jumps and a lot of the harder ones too. If Brimine, would you like to talk a little bit about blocking and break that down?
Oh yeah, of course. Blocking is probably the most important mechanic in Forts because it's different from all the other PvP games. Blocking in this game works like it burns your resources, so you have to know how to block to don't waste all your mana. So mainly it blocks all the abilities, all the auto attacks, everything. But when you waste all your mana, you can't block anymore. You have to wait 3 seconds so that your mana regenerates again. And you have to try to use block once for each auto attack or abilities coming to you, because it doesn't block the damage from more than one auto attack. So
yes.
Okay, no, that's all.
Yeah, that's the general concept of it. It's definitely something you want to practice a lot and master. Reprieve, do you want to touch on positioning or on awareness?
Well, positioning and awareness are both two very big parts of the game, bringing us to a very important theme to talk about, especially for Arena. But the essentials you should know is you should always be aware of where your team is and where the enemies are. You will get a feeling for the game and for positioning. The more you play, the more you will be aware. But other than that, you should try always watching around for your teammates, for the relic, for the tower, which will give you an upper hand in most fights. Other than that, taking high ground or low ground, depending on your team setup, might in the end be significant towards whether you will win or lose, but most of that is which comes with time and with more detailed guides. Up until then, if you're a range class, you probably want to stand on high ground or in clutched places for those firewalls and volley spams, and if you're a melee class, an open area with a lot of places to LOS will be useful for you.
Yeah, now the other thing to touch on would be cancel casting. And Brimine and Y, could you come like assist me over on tower? Now I'd really like to iterate like how important cancel casting is as soon as Brimine gets over here, and kind of show you guys what cancel casting can do and what it looks like. You see me jumping, Brimine? If you can get over here.
Yeah, it's okay. So we should go over there so that people can see us without any problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Excellent.
Can you people stay in the middle so that you can see Vihs and me do the demonstration? Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. The important thing, if you can just keep canceling on me while I talk, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Okay. The important thing about cancel casting is that it really can maximize your efficiency. Let's say as a healer, if I go to heal a teammate and I miss the cast, you know if you miss because your cursor does not highlight green, or if you go to do damage and cast a spell on an enemy, it will highlight red. Now if it doesn't do that, that means you have missed your cast, and instead of letting it go through and wasting that time, you can use your default keybind of Q. Unless you have rebound that, I'd advise to make sure you know your cancel cast bind. You can just cancel the cast and re-aim and re-hit your ability to make sure it goes off. As you can see, Brimine right now, his cast bar is above the head. I can see him casting, and when I see him casting that on me, I may block. He doesn't want to let that cast go through while I'm blocking because it will waste his mana. The effect will not go through, and I will have successfully blocked that. So he can cancel that and maybe aim at a different target, or when I stop blocking, he can cast. And yeah, also when I block your cast, it will go on cooldown. So he can re-aim that at someone else, or wait till I've finished blocking and get that cast off. So cancel casting is very important, and it's something to practice and master. If there's anything else you can think of to touch on, Brimine, why it's important, then go ahead.
No, I think that's all, because the main thing is that if you don't cut just your casting while the target is blocking, you're going to waste your CDs, you're going to waste your mana, and he's not taking any damage. What you can do is to fake that you're casting one ability so that you make the enemy block your ability, and he wastes part of his mana. So if you do that a lot of times, he will be blocking once and again. So finally he will get out of mana, and it will be easier to kill him. So you have to try to fake as much abilities as you can. For example, the best one you can fake with the Pyro is Curse of Flame or Firestorm, but people is going to try to block it because they don't want to take free damage, you know?
It's also useful to cancel cast if you know you've missed a heal on an ally, and you can cancel instead of letting it take the whole cast time before you recast it.
Alright, since we're in positioner here, Brimine, if you want to, we're going to break down the classes and what we know about them, and some like inside tips and rotations or big combos you can do. So if you'd like to go over the Pyro ones now, that'd be great.
Okay, sure. I'll make first a fast review about the abilities, because I know that there are some new players there. So I'll describe them fastly, okay? So first of all, you have to be spamming like the 10% of your 100% of your time, the most one, because it's your only way to regen your mana. So you have to spam most one always you can. It deals like 50-60 damage, okay, something like that. Another useful ability is Bola, which stuns or knock back your enemy. It depends on the level you are. If you are over the enemy, you stick the enemy to the floor, but if he's at the same level as you, you knock him away. So you can use it depending on the situation. Another ability is the Flame Burst, which is really useful to get away from assassins or to get into the fight. It works like a rocket jump in Quake or in TF2. It seems like something like that. Okay. you knock away your enemies, deal them some damage, like 30, about 30 in 5 seconds, it's like a dot, and you can get away from bad situations. Also, you have Course of Flame, which is I think it's not the most powerful skill, but maybe one of the most. It's like explosion after 3 seconds. It deals from 170 to 230, depending on the enemy resist. But if the enemy has a friendly player close to him, he don't receive a lot of damage. He just receives like 15 or something like that. Also, you have Engulf, which is like a dot that you can stack 3 times. It deals a little bit more damage than the basic attack, and you can use it to focus assassins and slow them so that they can escape or become invisible. It's really useful for assassins, but I really don't use it for other classes because it wastes a lot of mana, and I think the slow don't worth the waste of mana. Oh, okay.
Hey, we're just gonna wait on the map to change and meet in the central area again, and then we can pick up where you left off.
Okay.
Should we get some of these trainees to go ahead and go Pyro so they can go ahead and try some of these things out?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All the teachers go to the Silos team, take Shaman, except me, I'll take Pyro. And the other guys go to Devoted, take Pyro, so that you can try your abilities on the Shamans.
We can get them to all test at the end once you finish talking about combos and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, of course, if anyone have any problem, I can repeat something. After the abilities, I'm going to display some really powerful combos that you can do against assassins or pathfinders. Or it depends on the situation. Okay, so everyone come to the middle, please.
Yeah, let's drop down underneath the bridge where we have a lot more room.
Okay, so there's only one enemy here.
Yeah, we're missing a few people. They're running down to the bottom middle now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we are all there. We have to wait for this, but I think he knows everything about that. Okay, so let's follow with let's keep going with the abilities, okay? This one is Molten Armor. It's like a protection for the Pyro, which activates an explosion each time you receive damage from an enemy. Well, what's going on there? Where are you fighting? Okay, so you can use Molten Armor when an assassin jumps on you, when a warden tries to bother you or use a spin on you. It depends. It's just to keep melees away from you. The flame wall, I think this is... Whoa, dude, what are you doing? You're distracting me. Okay,
it's fine, just continue.
Okay. So this one is the most useful and powerful ability of the Pyro, the flame wall. It deals 70 damage on tick, and it takes 12 seconds. 12 seconds long, I think. Yeah, it looks like that. As you can see, it deals 85 damage on Y because he has no resist, I think. But the normal is like 70 damage or so. You can use flame wall for a lot of combos, depending on which abilities do you use first. Let me regen some mana. Okay, so the last ability is Firestorm. It looks like that. It's like a casting area. You have to cast it on a target, and it deals like 20 damage for each fireball that hits the enemy. I really don't use it to focus a target, but I use it to discover assassins around this target, you know.